The Jets brought in cornerstone guys that they exactly were what they wanted to pinpoint and did so at the right price.
Yes,
what's up, Laken?
We in here.
Jets have spent the second most money out of any team. They're just gobbling up all that talent, using that money as they can.
All righty. Congrats.
Appreciate you.
All right, here we go.
Is it serious or is it like, all right, bet.
CJ Uzama,
Tyler Conklin,
Jordan Whitehead,
LAKEN Tomlinson,
DJ Reed,
Jake Martin, Flight 2022. Let's rock out.
Free agency is here, and the Jets, they've made a splash.
LAKEN Tomlinson, I love that signing.
At the end of the day, still got to call white man. Play like me, man.
Jordan Whitehead, really good player. I know they're excited about this one out there in Florham Park.
I mean, he is the very definition of a Robert Saleh, Joe Douglas player.
Tight end CJ Uzama is on the move, headed to the Jets.
we got a huge opportunity in front of us. We got all these right now. All right? The standard is the standard. It doesn't matter who's out there.
It was Jacob Martin who knocked the ball away. Uzama, touchdown.
Come on. Let's go. Turn up, baby.
LAKEN Tomlinson, he's just started 87 straight games.
He's got great speed, and he is a physical player. And Reed now, his second pick of the night.
As the 2022 offseason hits another gear, all eyes are on the green and white as the newest additions arrive in Florham Park.
Sweet. You got it.
Okay.
Am I looking at you the whole time? Cool. Okay.
Was I the only one to do it in shirt and tie?
Kimberly Martin,
Ian Rappaport,
Mike Garofalo,
Peter Schrager, Flight 2022.
They didn't overspend for some guys. They did go out, and they did use that salary cap space and the money that they were afforded to start adding some pieces to this team, some really smart additions. You don't often see smart and free agency and spending go together, but I think you did with the Jets this offseason.
I thought it was actually pretty conservative, and it seems like they got the right guys in, and they're building a culture here, which is also more important than necessarily winning the who won day one of free agency arguments that we have on Good Morning Football.
Your job is about assessing risk, but you also have to be aggressive. And how do you balance aggressiveness with recklessness, but also saying when there is a target that makes sense for us and as an organization, then I'll go out and get it.
Joe Douglas is not afraid to make a big move. He's not afraid to take a big swing. He's not afraid to lose because it means you are making big swings, you're making the effort, you are doing everything you can to put your team in position to succeed. If it doesn't go your way, that's fine. The best thing about Joe Douglas to me is that he goes for it all the time.
Hey, DJ. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Fired up, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing it.
Appreciate
you.
you.
What we're doing here, man. I know you see some familiar faces.
Yep.
I got a lot of respect for John and Coach Carroll.
Yep.
Really both the teams you've been with. You know, we're trying to build that same type of organization, that same type of consistency.
We are gonna do it.
That's right.
Real time.
We need dogs like you, man.
Yes, sir. For me, you know, Coach Saleh was a big reason why I'm here. He's a very great coach. He wants to win. He's a winner. Like when I played over in San Francisco, he has that persona and it's just super contagious that, you know, he wants to win and it's evident.
Feeling wanted and coaches having a plan for you is huge. And I just felt like, you know, I was wanted here and there was a plan for how I was going to be used.
I was happy about you know, the things that they had told me and how they're going to utilize me personally, but also just as a team, man. The chemistry looks like it's there, and again, a few pieces that we've already gotten, the sky's the limit.
CJ Uzama really wanted to be with the Jets.
There's probably a handful of guys in the league that I like more than CJ. This dude is a leader.
We also agreed to terms with tight end Tyler Conklin. What do you know about Tyler?
I love the way he plays.
To hear after that they were still in on Tyler Conklin to add a second tight end, that accounts for some flexibility.
He does everything the right way. He runs crisp routes. He's blocking his butt off every time.
I think it's gonna be awesome playing with CJ. I think we're gonna be a great combination. We both, I think we can both do a little bit of everything, but I also think we pair together really well. I've heard only great things about CJ. I know just as a person, obviously I've watched him on film and he's a great football player, but I've just heard, people rave about him as a person, his personality, his leadership.
Hey, let's go, baby, let's go! You gotta love this, man. You gotta love this. That's what we do! Let's go!
I just think we're gonna, mesh really well on the field, but we're gonna mesh really well off the field too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll start with, probably the biggest deal, which was Laken Tomlinson. He is a good guy. It's not just the Jets signed a guy that Robert Saleh was familiar with from 49ers. It's like that was one of the best available at a key position. These are the guys who are going to allow your quarterback a chance to sit back and throw.
It just felt like a match made in heaven. Obviously I have know a couple of the coaches here as well. I'm really familiar with a lot of guys here, and it just felt right to me, the bottom of my heart.
Congratulations, man.
Look
Smash
at
play.
you, man. Come here, man. Good to see you. Oh, what's up, Coach? You look good. You look good. You look good in that hat. Oh, what's up, Coach? How you doing?
Thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, oh, this my little girl.
This is Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
She goes by Tay Tay.
Hey, Tay Tay. Welcome to New York.
What are you going to tell your daughter about this day down the line, in the years ahead?
I would say, hey, baby. You're not going to remember it, but, on this important day, man, we joined the Gang Green. You're getting a hell of a player, man. Somebody's going to always be there day in, day out. And I'm gonna bring a lot of nastiness to that field, man. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, man. Getting hyped up talking about it right now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! You know, baby. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's go, boy. Let's pull low, man.
And then signing today, it's just, it's crazy. Just my personal story is crazy, man. I just want to thank everybody that's been around me, supporting me all these years, everyone that never gave up on me all these years. I have a lot of those people in this building today.
So Joe had said at the owners' meetings, I believe, we want to find our kind of guys who have played in meaningful games late in the season, guys who understand what it's like to play in the playoffs, play in a Super Bowl.
The biggest thing I got from them was just how much they wanted me. I could feel it and hear it in their voices, the amount of communication they were trying to do to get me to come. It means a lot, and I respect them for that, so I'm gonna give them all.
Can you take me to the scene at Darrelle Revis's place when he got drafted?
I had the big 2-4 pick practice jersey on, and name was called, and I just remember everybody cheering, so my reaction is just to start cheering too.
The New York Jets select Darrelle Revis, cornerback, Pittsburgh.
Now I'm sitting here like, I get to think about it all. Like, he was here, this is where he started, this is where he established himself. Some guy in my family, and now I could just follow his footsteps.
It's the absolute best feeling in the world. It's official. Jacob Martin, welcome to New York. Let's jet up, baby.
How would you describe yourself as a player, and what's your mentality?
All out, all the time, 100%. It is all ball all the time when I'm in the facility and on the field.
I bring intensity, I bring effort. I'm 0 to 100 all game.
I'm gonna make plays. I'm gonna be a good teammate. I'm gonna help lead. I'm gonna do whatever this team needs me to do to help us get to where we want to be.
A complete monster, but it's strategic.
Somebody who works hard every day, take no days off. I give everything I got, put everything into this game.
Just give you a word. All right, trench warfare.
I am all gas. No brakes, literally.
There needs to be a new standard at One Jets Drive. There has to be. And if you take guys who have been in playoff games, you've taken guys who've played in Super Bowls, won Super Bowls.
To have guys who can say like, hey, this is why you should do this extra rep because I was just in the Super Bowl and this works.
That's how you get the young guys to see the vision and to see the plan and act it out.
What can you say about the culture, what you know that Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas are trying to do here?
Downright, I want to win, do whatever it takes to win. And I think that's the kind of coach Saleh is, just the way he talked to me and the way he was coaching last year in that 49ers when I used to watch.
He's a guy who's all passion. You know, he says all gas, no brakes, and he means that. It's an everyday, life decision for him, and he puts it on us.
He was like, "You ready to do this, man?" And all I could think was like, "Man, let's just go, man. I can't wait to get to practice already because I already know what he's like, man. All gas, no brakes, man."
What are your emotions about playing in New York, especially with a fan base as passionate as New York?
Yeah, that's what Coach Saleh also said. He was like, this fan base is dope. It's really good. You're playing under big lights.
You know, the Big Apple, there's nothing else to be said about it.
I mean, who doesn't want the bright lights on them and to be able to represent one of the best fan bases in the National Football League and one of the greatest cities in the world?
I'm excited to play in front of them and give them a show.
What is that culture sense that you get when you talk to Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas?
I think it's just a winning culture. Despite, the past records, I feel like the guys are coming in, they're working, they're young. So, just getting some veterans in here that know the game and just getting some, some leader experience, and really guys are just gonna work. It's gonna flip around.
Talking to the guys, they already had the mindset, and I think it starts there with the mindset, and then you add a couple of pieces, you one piece away from turning the thing around.
We have the pieces to be unbelievable. Having guys mold that eagerness, that excitement, that hunger in the right direction and just kind of narrow the focus a little bit, I think is all it takes.
Just the feel in the building, the feel you have from all the players that I've met so far and free agents, like you just have that feeling that things are heading in the right direction.
When you get a bunch of really good guys working hard, you can create something truly special.
I believe in their mission, 100%, faithfully. Those two men will lead this place to be something great, for sure.